I can write one book, maybe I can write 2 books, then 3 books, then 4 books. Listen to me, there ain't nothing you can't do. When you handle your business, money will come and chase you. But you gotta be the best person you can be so that you can even be trusted with money and wealth. I get the pruners, I promise you, I go home, I prune all them suckers. I'm looking at them like they're the enemy. Take that. Water it, within 2 months, bloom and something. That's like my little bloom thing, like blooming. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, blah, blah. Because my wife was like, oh, you got me some janky roses? I'm like, no, boo, like, just give me some time. What am I saying? What's stopping you? I just want you to grow. One of my homeboys is like, yo, Jay, when you speak, you gotta tone it down some, because you're so passionate and you want everybody to be successful. I'm like, bro, why not? Everybody can live a great life. Everybody can grow. Everybody can be prosperous. But you gotta remove some stuff. I'm giving you 4 things and I'm out of here. I'm almost done. The first thing is you better recognize where you are. You need to recognize, okay, this is where I am. I'm not happy with it. Secondly, you gotta be willing to do some stuff to change that situation. It's gonna be humbling. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be willing to do it. Thirdly, you gotta believe. I felt like I was an accident for so long. For years, I felt like I was a mistake. My mama had me. She was 16 years old. I felt like I ain't had no purpose, just issues, just broken. You know how sometimes it is. So when I was in school, I was just shooting for a 70. Because I'm in class with people, like you going home to your biological mom and dad and y'all are wealthy, everything is great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on your level, so let me just try to be average. Let me just try to slide in and be average. So I was shooting for a 70 in school. That's no wonder why I was failing. Because when you shoot for a 70, you land with a 62 or a 59 or a 47. So the third thing you gotta know is you gotta know that you're worth it. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that you can change. You gotta believe that you can be transformed. You gotta believe that you can be delivered. You gotta believe that you deserve it. I be speaking at group homes. I speak at detention centers. I'm in the local jail in Atlanta with a group of 17-year-olds every single week in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like I be feeding the homeless. Like look up the Grace Tour when you go online. I'm not on that, but I feel like I'm entitled to success. I feel like I'm entitled to be wealthy. What? I feel like I'm entitled to have a great marriage. What? I feel like I'm entitled to be a great father. What? I feel like I'm entitled to travel the world. I'm walking on planes now and I'm like, this ain't first class, this must be a mistake. Listen to me, I'll sit in the back. There was a time when I was just grateful to be on the plane. Always grateful, but never settled. I feel entitled, I'm a child of the king. There ain't nothing I can't have. What? Who am I talking to? I'm supposed to be a lender and not a borrower. I feel entitled to have the life I was created to have. I feel entitled to speak life to other people. And you are too. But you gotta believe. And for far too long, I thought I wasn't worth it. For far too long, I thought I wasn't good enough. For far too long, I thought if this person was in my life, I'd be in another place. For far too long, I was like, well, if my wife would just do this, and I started looking, I did what Michael did. He said, look at the man in the mirror. I stopped blaming other people, and I started looking at myself. Then my man Inky messed around and recommended this book to me called Extreme Ownership, written by some Navy SEALs, and the fabric of the book is all about taking full ownership. And I started looking at myself, and I said, never again will I blame somebody else. Never again will I make excuses. It's all on me. If my life's a failure, I tell my wife we can't afford it, it's all on me. It ain't because this person ain't give me an opportunity. It ain't because this person ain't do nothing. It's all on me. And I'm gonna put the work in. Let me be clear. I'm not on that spirit of entitlement because I just deserve it. No. I work for it. You don't get what you deserve, my friends. You get what you work for. Hey, what's up? I hope you enjoyed today's video.
"12 Pixar animated movies with a deep psychological meaning." Cartoons aren't just a clever way to distract your kids. Their creators also include some important truths and valuable life lessons that both grown-ups and children can learn from. So whether you're a kid or a kid at heart, you can take away a lot from these Pixar animated movies. And don't worry, no spoilers ahead. Finding Dory, 2016. This film tells the story of a sweet, bubbly fish named Dory who suffered from short-term memory loss since birth. Despite her condition, she's always happy and lively. She stays positive and looks on the bright side of life. Her disability also doesn't prevent her from bravely setting out in search for her long-lost parents. Dory teaches us that we can do anything we set our mind to, and nothing, not even health problems outside our control, can stop us or keep our spirits down. The Good Dinosaur, 2015. This animation isn't just about the unlikely friendship between a small boy and a big dinosaur. It's about a world where nature has conquered civilization and not the other way around like we have today. We can all connect with the fears and traumatic experiences Arlo the dinosaur has to overcome. This film reminds us all once again that sincere and loyal friendship conquers all. Inside Out, 2015. This movie is one of Pixar's most powerful and successful creations. It was even approved by psychologists and therapists. The main character, Riley, is a teenage girl trying to cope with big life changes and her emotions, which are also characters in the film. There are 5 of them: joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. The story helps people of all ages see that we shouldn't be afraid of our emotions or bottle them up when we're going through a rough time. Open yourself up to all your feelings, both good and bad. Brave, 2012. This animated film is a great reminder that you don't have to comply with other people's expectations of you. The story centers on the relationship between brave Merida and her mother, who has planned her daughter's future up to the smallest detail. We can take from this movie that girls don't have to be dainty princesses if they love crazy adventures. This is a really important message for everyone, that we need to put all gender stereotypes aside and just be ourselves. Up, 2009. This sad and extremely touching story about love, loneliness, and growing old really pulls at the heartstrings. An elderly man named Carl thinks about his late wife every day and reminisces about the adventures they used to dream of together. Eventually, Carl decides to travel by himself in his flying house, but a funny little Boy Scout brings some unexpected changes to his plans. This animation tells us that we need fairy tales in our lives at any and every age. After watching this movie, you realize that it's never too late to fulfill your dreams. Just go for it. Wall-E, 2008. This animation is not only about deep feelings, but also about big responsibilities. Wall-E teaches us to take care of our planet by showing its potentially grim future if we continue to irresponsibly exploit its resources. A lot of the time, we don't even understand what consequences our actions may have. But this cartoon won't let you forget that we are all responsible for the well-being of our planet.